Katie Williamson here with Boulder Community Media at the Boulder Public Library, where Bill Plympton himself is hosting an animation workshop. So why don't we go on inside and see if we can grab an interview. So what brings you to the workshop today with Bill Plympton? Have you been following his work, or you are just a fan of animation?
I definitely like the Plymptoons, but I'm also a big fan of animation and want to learn to do it. There are a couple of things that I have ideas for that I'd like to be able to animate, so I'm hoping this will help.
Do you think you're going to find your own certain style during this workshop today?
I hope so. That's definitely something I need to work on is my voice, my style.
Bill, what drew you to expressing emotions and ideas through visual art?
My purpose is to make people laugh, and I'm not a good comedian. I don't know how to make people laugh by my words, but by my drawings, people think they're really funny. And to me, that's the ultimate in being a filmmaker, is to get a good reaction from the audience. And I love sitting in the audience hearing people laugh, and that's my drug. And so that's why I make cartoons. We showed the documentary last night, Adventures in Plymptoons, and that talks about my history. And I started out doing print because animation was too difficult and there was no real market for animated short films. And then around 1985, I changed over to film, and that was much more popular. And quite frankly, that was my goal in life, was to be an animator. I wanted to be like Walt Disney, as all animators do. And so definitely animation is my love. And print was a good training ground for developing a style and a technique and developing my humor. But I definitely love animation.
What advice would you give to aspiring animators who are high school or college age, or maybe even younger?
I think you should draw all the time. It's important to carry a little sketchbook around with you to do ideas. I think it's important that you send your films to festivals, and that's where I got discovered, was in the festival circuit, like the Boulder Film Festival, for example. So just make a short film, make it cheap, make it funny, and people will want it.
When did you really discover that you had your own style and kept it going?
Yeah, I think it was during my print days when I was doing political cartoons, because I had to draw these cartoons very quickly. You know, I had like 3 hours to do a cartoon. So I developed a technique that's very loose and kind of sketchy. And when I started doing animation, you know, I have to do 100 drawings a day. So I have to use that sketchy style for the animation. And a lot of people say that it's very unique and very special. It's very Bill Plympton, but I copied a lot of people. I was influenced by a lot of artists, Goya and Art Crumb, and people like that. So it's not really a totally original style. He's my Oscar-nominated dog. He's very famous. He's very easy to draw. He's basically just a round shape, sort of like a marshmallow shape, with a huge mouth. I'll be drawing him at the workshop too. He has a little leash. And he's always in midair because he's so happy. He's jumping around. So he's very, very happy dog. And what's your name again?
Katie, K-A-I-T-I.
K-A-I-T-I. There you go.
Thank you so much. Personalized picture by Bill Plympton right here. So that was a great interview with Bill Plympton at the animation workshop at the Boulder Public Library. So stay tuned with us, and hopefully we'll grab an interview with Martin Sheen later in the afternoon.